So you want to travel the world as a digital nomad. But when it all comes down to it, do you really? Seriously, ask yourself, do you actually even enjoy traveling? There are a lot of airports. A lot of public toilets. And a lot of waiting in queues. Okay, so I got here a little bit early. It's about 14 minutes till I need to check in, which is annoying. You also get a lot of strange looks as well. And lots of uncomfortable sleeps. And middle of the night transfers. We've just landed in Manila. Now we're going to head to the islands. And a long, very tired morning. Time to get a tricycle down to the port now. Even more queues and waiting around. And delays. I have been sitting in that busy, sweaty room for 2 hours, and there is now a 3-hour delay, and no one said anything. It's the wrong time to be watching Scarface. Come on, man. And occasionally the odd bunk bed. A lot of very, very late night transport. And a lot of very late night check-ins. So after 32 hours of continuous travel, let's check in tomorrow. So, are these travel YouTubers lying to you? Today I am in the stunning Santa Fe on an island in the Philippines. Over the last 3 years, I've traveled all across Thailand, traveled to Vietnam, Laos, Dubai, the Philippines. And after traveling tens of thousands of miles and definitely spending tens of thousands of dollars, I've come to see that what we see online is ultimately a load of bollocks. See, everything we know about the world is changing, and there are new currencies emerging in the world. Not USD, GBP, pesos or baht, but attention, community and trust. These are the new currencies in an AI emergent world. And here lies both the problem and the solution if we can be awake enough to see it. So I'm just gonna go and get some lunch now where I'm staying in Santa Fe. This place is beautiful. You have to check it out. So I've come just to get a beautiful chicken salad here and one of my favorites, an avocado and banana smoothie. You see, the travel YouTubers depicting digital nomad life, they're not wrong. actually they're right. But here's the issue. They're optimizing for what's called localized gains. And this is at the expense of both you and them. What do I mean by this, right? So these travel vloggers, they've tapped into a deep truth. In 5 years' time, when AI could have replaced up to 90% of all online jobs, your personal brand could be your new bank account. Built from the interest of attention, trust, and impressions you spent the last few years building. But what they're getting wrong and how they're sort of lying to you is only by giving you partial truths. Hello, mate. You having a little dig? You making a little bed? Oh, clever doggy. You're making a nice cool bed for yourself there, mate. Oh, smart doggy. What I mean by that is, like I said, they tapped into something very real and very scary, and they're building for their future. But they give you partial truths, like they make out that coming to places like this and getting like a $3 salad and like a $1.50 smoothie and working from the beach is gonna somehow make you happy and solve all of your life's problems. And it's not, because what they aren't telling you is that after eating out at the same restaurant or visiting the same beach just a couple of times, you become completely desensitized to it. It excites you no more than that crappy, overpriced Tesco meal deals or over-salted McDonald's. And those impromptu conversations that you sort of strike up with someone at a bar, they're no adequate replacement for hugging a family member or seeing an old dear friend in the flesh. Okay, that food was unreal. Let me show you the room I'm staying in. It's lovely and it's pretty cheap. So this is my room right here. I've got some lovely neighboring goats just over here and a lovely view of the pool just here. So this is the room I'm currently staying in. Lovely double bed, love that it's got a bit of a kitchen space here and really nice view of the pool as well. And so this room comes around £40 a night, around $50. Okay, so let's be real. These travel creators, they give us false expectations and sell us empty dreams. They tell us that just by staying somewhere with a pool outside your front door is somehow going to give you happiness and fulfillment in life. And I'm sorry, but it won't. But I do think that there's another way. And so what do we do with this? Are we being sold false dreams, only to travel all the way to the other side of the world in search of that elusive happiness, only to find disappointment and broken promises? So the sun is just starting to set here in the Philippines. Gonna sit down, have a little bit of dinner. And I want to share a couple of lessons that I've learned over the last couple of years of being a digital nomad and traveling the world that really changed my life. And I want to give them to you in case it changes yours too. You see, we try and accumulate memories like Pokemon cards. We're visiting countries like we've got to somehow catch them all. You book a 2-week holiday to Thailand and somehow you want to do Bangkok, you want to go up north to Chiang Mai, you want to go down south to Phuket, Phi Phi. You want to do it all. I remember reading a fantastic book, Vagabonding by Rolf Potts. And he said that what most people get wrong is when they go on a trip, they try and do like the top 10 things to do in a given place. Like that's the way of really seeing that place or really traveling. But in the book, he said that just doing something like going and sitting down at a coffee shop with a coffee and just watching the world go by is as authentic an experience of that place as the top 10 things to do. So after spending the last 3 years traveling the world, working online as a digital nomad, let me share a couple of lessons that I've learned that have really changed my life, and I want to give them to you now. Let's all be friends here. I know. Am I your property now? Am I your property now, hey? Got a little pack with me now. One thing that's lovely about the Philippines is the dogs. In Thailand, you always feel like you're never too sure. Like, it's like when you travel around different parts of England or America, you get like the rough people, and I feel like as you go around Thailand, you get the rough dogs. But the dogs here have been lovely so far. Firstly, don't rush. Take your time. Don't go somewhere for 2 days. Try and stay there for at least a week. Stay long enough to do like a big shop and try and build some semblance of a routine. Don't just travel, slow travel. Secondly, travel shouldn't be the goal. Travel should be the place in which you pursue the goal. Hello. Hello. So just this morning, I was sitting outside and I got a little bit hot and I got a little bit tired. So I went back in the room, I drew the curtains and I turned the aircon on to work at planning the rest of this video and more of the YouTube videos and stuff for my online business. And why was that? Well, as pretty and as beautiful as this place is, it doesn't excite me as much as working towards my goals and my dreams. The pretty view like this is the thing you should look up to when you look up to have a break from doing the actual work of chasing your goals and dreams. So with all this said and done, is the juice worth the squeeze? And should you pursue a life of world travel, creativity, and digital nomadism? Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Traveling can be a pain in the arse. Hello, mate. Hello. You're a puppy, you look like a puppy. It can be really hard, no pun intended. But like all hard things in life, it passes. And once you go through all the waiting in lines and buses and flights and connecting flights and ferries and all that crap, and when you get there, when you get here, it's beautiful. Because guess what? Anything worth truly having in life, it doesn't come easy. The reward I have for the last 30 hours of traveling is being able to sit here on this beach with this beautiful sunset and this really cool little dog. So you have to get uncomfortable sometimes to get really, really comfortable. Sometimes you have to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. So squeeze the shit out of your life, because in the end, the juice is oh so sweet.